If you could take like one item from Mario Kart and put it into Formula One, what would you pick and why?
Green shell, because the red shell's a bit too easy, blue shell's way too easy, but you need some real skill to hit someone with a green shell, so green shell.
You've actually really thought about this and it's kind of...
Oh yeah, it's important to me.
Wrestling was my first love, right?
It's a ballet of pain.
Julia, you are nice.
You told me the wrong button!
They'll all think you're weird, but we never have to do this again.
This week on the show, we have a man, a legend, a Simon Miller.
The Simon Miller.
Yes.
The Simon Miller now, apparently a man and a legend.
And a legend.
Who knew?
It is a little bit like that though, because I mean, if you think about kind of where you started and where you've got to now, it's quite different. Talk us through the journey that you have been on, because it's been quite hilarious and amazing.
It's different, that is for sure. But, you know, we've all got to start somewhere, and then you just have to let your life breathe, I suppose, and see where it ends up. But yeah, so I started in video games, hence obviously today, and obviously I've always loved video games. But deep down in my soul, I knew that wrestling was my first love, right?
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny because video games and wrestling, they've always been hand in hand. Like we always, we all worked on magazines, we all worked on websites and YouTube. And there's this strange thing when the WWE video game especially used to come around, where there was it was a clambering by all the journalists going, oh, I want to go on the big WrestleMania trip, I want to go on the big WrestleMania trip. And really, that's what cemented the idea in my head, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to become a wrestler. I got taken on a WrestleMania trip to see one of the WWE games many years ago, got to go to WrestleMania. And then I literally got back whatever day it was, and I was like, video games are great, don't want to leave them, but it's time. It's time. So I went and trained. Simon Miller, the bald a-hole here.
It's got to be the biggest pivot in video games in terms of like direction, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Switching from typing words about video games and making videos about video games to getting dropped on your head.
Yeah, I mean, but why not, right? I mean, sometimes, you know, you gave a bad review and the internet makes it feel like you've been dropped on your head with their wonderful support.
Not to replace keyboard violence with real violence.
Why not do it for real? And obviously, I think, you know, most people know that obviously wrestling is performance art, I guess is the best way to put it. It's predetermined. Well, I mean, the word that people like to use is fake, but it's not. I don't like that word because...
It's a ballet of pain.
It's a ballet of pain, exactly. And, you know, in my fifth match, like I was dropped on my shoulder and I was out for 8 months because I shattered my shoulder, I shattered my collarbone, like it was an absolute disaster.
You're in an interesting position though, because you make content about wrestling and you also do it. How does it feel to be on both sides of that divide?
Oh, well, it annoys a lot of people.
If I was like, right, I'd be a wrestler.
You've got the trousers already.
You have the trousers already.
Yeah. And the sparkly top, so that's good, colourful top.
Halfway there. I mean, how much of it is costume? Like, how much training would I have to put into be a good wrestler?
It's really hard to become a wrestler. Like, seriously, all jokes aside, the hardest thing I've ever done is trying to get to a point where you even think you're competent at it.
But what is it that you have to exactly train? Because it's not just about getting big, right?
There's two things you have to teach yourself. You have to teach yourself to protect yourself, obviously, otherwise bad things are going to happen. But you also need to be in the best cardiovascular shape of anything you've ever done in your life.
Really?
I spent 6 months before I went to my first wrestling training session doing, because I thought I've got to build up my cardio. I was running, I was doing this, doing that. And on my first day at training, they had me doing these things called blow-up drills, essentially, to the point my brain said, Simon, just leave.
Give up on your dreams.
I'm doing my dream. I've been here 10 minutes.
Yeah, they'll all think you're weird, but we never have to do this again.
I do think Formula One could be improved by at least 2 wrestling things. One, entrance music.
Yes, 100%.
Yes, oh my
always.
God, why not?
And 2, shouting at each other via the camera, cutting a promo.
Why is there not more pyrotechnics in F1? Why isn't pyrotechnics feature in all of sports? I don't get it. In wrestling, you can't go 2 minutes without a fire like go, ooh. If you get the fastest lap, you can have a pyrotechnic display. Obviously, winner can get pyrotechnic display. Loser can get pyrotechnic display.
Fastest pit stop,
pyrotechnic display.
Well, talking of A, fastest laps, and B, completely arbitrary additions to sport, we've got a challenge that combines your love of video games with your love of weight training.
And wrestling, I think it all comes together because it's all well and good to hold a wheel and drive around like you're driving a real car. But what's better, you see, like in all things in life, is attaching weights to the wheel.
This is your life.
It took me a long time to come up with this, Julia, right? And making the wheel really heavy. And only then can you see what a truly good driver you are.
All right, so apparently, conveniently, you've injured yourself, so we're on the hook for this challenge.
Do you want me to injure myself more? Do you want me to injure
Yes,
myself more?
actually, yes.
No,
Because hilarious anecdotes always ensue.
Exactly, which is why I've decided to injure you instead. Now,
Okay.
before we do start this challenge,
Yes.
we've got to warm up the muscles, we've got to rotate the cuffs, the shoulders.
This is going.
Right.
Just hands out in front of you, 10 seconds, just hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, stretch it out, come on, there we go.
Right.
Up in the air, all the way up in the air, like you're reaching to the sky, you're having a great time. Come on though, Mike, you're not really, there we go, that's nice up in the air. It's like we're back in school, right? This is lovely. And when you feel like you're nice and warmed up, please pick up the controllers and we will see that we are going to play Mario Kart. We're doing Mario Circuit, but I need you to hold your hands out with your elbows locked. That's what I'm talking about. No, I want to see tricep movement. I want to see arm movement.
Can I rest it on my knee?
Nope. I want to see trapezius and I want to see deltoids. I don't care if you don't know what those words mean. I will be punishing you if
Look
you
at
don't
these
do it.
arms. They're basically pipe cleaners.
So we're doing Mario Kart Stadium.
Got it.
And that's it. Just beat the other person.
This is a real sophisticated bit of kit you've put together here.
Shush now.
gaffer tape.
Don't insult the tools. Right, arms. Arms ahead. Locked elbows right up. There
I
we go.
can't see what I'm doing if I hold it too far.
Now
Is
you
it
can't-
A, accelerate?
You're not high enough, Julia. I'm not accepting this.
Wait, I'm going backwards.
You said it was A, it was accelerate.
Nintendo 8.
X!
Nintendo
so
way.
unfair.
Right, don't worry about that now, because trust me, in around about 35 seconds, Mike is not going to be doing as well as he thinks. Extend those elbows. That's right, Julia. You are nice. You really need to push forward. I didn't say anything about buttons. I was more focused about muscle breakdown and muscle hypertrophy, but we don't need to get into that right now.
Muscle
That's
what
not
now?
the case. Mike, you seem to be doing this very easily.
I can't see the screen.
Do we need to drug test you? It's my
Yeah.
question when we are done. But you've done a lap. How are you feeling right now, genuinely?
Yeah, fine.
Really fine.
Yeah, genuinely okay.
In that case, you need to raise your elbows high. That's
Okay,
there we
okay.
go. Julius, your form is better than Mike's. I'm not going to lie, so don't even worry about your
It's
position
not about
right
form,
now.
it's about finishing position. Miller.
Well, but is it though? Because I want to see how. The whole point is by the end of this, you're meant to be quivering messes.
I'm sweating quite a bit now.
Are you really?
Yeah,
See,
a
it does
little
well.
bit.
I don't trust Mike hasn't done this before.
It's because he's got small children he has to keep lifting up. This is
It's
literally
right,
the parents' lift.
He's absolutely smashed it. He's absolutely
come
to the
on!
point he's celebrating with the weight. Well, how are you feeling right now, Mike? I mean, I
Good.
think
Let's go again, round
you want to
two.
go. I do have a bigger weight over there. I can go and get it right
Let's
now.
do a rematch. All right, one lap, sudden death, heavier weights.
Doubled the weight.
Double the
We've
weight.
Doubled
Double
the
the
weight.
weight.
Which isn't fair on Julia at all. Julia, I still think you were the winner of the last one because I felt like you had
Consistency.
This isn't
Exactly,
figure
yeah.
skating. This is
Maybe.
racing.
When are you going to race with weights on a wheel?
That's true, that's
Anyway,
a fair
yeah,
point.
so we've doubled the weight, just one lap,
right.
and whoever is higher up the rankings obviously wins. So
Okay.
again, grab your controllers. As soon as that 3 comes up on the screen,
Controllers
extended
are-
arms,
Oh, man.
elbows all the way
I'm
out.
really worried.
Grip it with your forearms, grip it with your tricep. Right, so up they go. 3, 2, that's much better already, I can see it. Right, one lap, don't even worry about the rest of the AI. I don't care about them.
It's a bit harder to steer, actually.
Yeah,
We did figure out that field of vision is a
Was a
slight,
bit of an
Sorry,
error.
my
slight issue. But that's all. That all ties into it as well. Sometimes in life
Really?
you're
Does it?
blindfolded and you have to lift a heavy weight. It's just. See, I think you're better with the heavier weight, which goes to show.
Okay, I'm definitely starting to feel it now.
Right, this is good.
This is happening.
It's a shame we're only doing one lap. Give me a muscle update. What hurts?
It's everything
Everything
now,
good,
yeah.
Julia,
My,
what hurts?
my existence, my
not
soul
so
hurts.
bad.
Julia's actually shaking. Come on, Mike. I need you to shake as well. I need the shakes in my life. For
All right,
goodness
okay,
sake.
come on. It's starting to, it's really starting.
Okay, you're coming up to the end of the lap. I know this course very, very well. And at the moment, you are first and second. And he's just
Just keep
he's
going.
done it. Just that you have to keep holding up. Even when we're talking, let's see how long you can hold up. Don't worry about the game. I just want you to hold the weight up now. But it goes to show
Having
how
children is
having
really
children
useful
is
for
great,
arm strength.
and that fitness and games should come together more.
Of course,
Nintendo
yeah.
has loads of fitness lifestyle games. I don't know why they haven't introduced this to Mario Kart. Nintendo, you can use this idea. I haven't patented it. It's all yours.
Now, it's time to play Mario Kart Home Circuit with these guys. It's an augmented reality racing game.
Built around a radio-controlled car that's packed with AR technology, Mario Kart Live: Home Circuit is Nintendo's latest foray into both the kart racing genre and the filling our houses with plastic toys genre. Home Circuit allows you to set up physical Mario Kart tracks in the real world, then race around them on Nintendo Switch against computer-controlled opponents or up to 3 of your mates. Assuming you each have a copy of the game and a Nintendo Switch to run it on. And you're all still mates after the first race. I mean, it is still Mario Kart. So how does this all work in your average-sized British living room? We've got no idea, but we did play it in a big studio with a TV crew on hand to set it all up.
Right, so we've got a camera feed from the cart, which is moving around our feet.
That's insane.
And there
What?
are...
No, screw
oh,
that.
that's
Screw
not
that.
the...
Screw
That's
that.
the shortcut.
It's really confusing.
Julia has destroyed the course.
What?
I like it. I like it.
That's
Who
my
needs-
foot.
Sorry, Mike.
It's all right, it's fine.
It is genuinely incredible though, because I imagine that we all played Mario Kart when we were kids.
Yeah.
And then imagine if some magic genie had come down and said, oh, now you can create your own course with
In your
cameras.
living room.
I mean, you would have gone nuts, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm slightly distracted by just how amazing it is.
It's really straightforward as well. You construct the course using these cardboard gate markers that you can see around the
Yeah.
place. And basically what you do is you lay those out in whatever configuration you like, and then you draw the circuit using the cart.
Drive faster.
That's not how it works, Julia.
Oh, you got a boost? There you go. So when you get a boost, the RC car actually moves faster.
Which I don't even understand.
Yes!
Good work.
Well done, Julia.
And smashed it into...
Into a wheel of some sort.
That's
yeah.
so cool.
There is now just cars everywhere
Yeah.
on the floor.
All right, let's get back to the start line. Oh, the director's in the way.
He's gone into the lighting rig.
Right, I'm now a tunnel.
And also, you can make the loser tidy up. Now it's time for our start in a reasonably still car, and we have managed to crowbar Simon Miller's humongous muscular form into this little racing seat.
It was a bit hit and miss. We were worried you weren't going to fit
Yeah.
I've kind of got used to it now. I wouldn't call it comfortable. I would call it small, but that's what it's in. As long as
You are folded up like a deck chair.
Exactly, which is a rarity for me, so it feels like a special day out.
How do you think you're going to do? You've got the leaderboard in front of you.
Badly. I don't seem to obey pedals in a digital world the same way I do in the real world. So I am medium confident as long as I just take it easy, don't go too crazy, and try and stay on the track.
Where do you think you're going to...
As long as I beat Gav Murphy, I don't care. All I want to do is beat Gav Murphy.
Anyone's criteria for this is just got to be Gav.
Exactly, and if I don't, there's going to be a lot of soul searching and a lot of sadness.
Can you shoot a quick wrestling promo on Gav Murphy?
Absolutely, absolutely. Gav Murphy, at the moment you are in last place and we all think you're so bad. I am terrified about being below you because you are rubbish this game and we consider you scum. Not really. I love you, Gavin, but I was asked to do it, so I've done it. I don't want to get the wrong impression of some people. They don't get wrestling promos, they think it's like real. It's not.
Right, Miller, are you ready?
I'm really nervous. I don't want to lose to Gav Murphy.
Who does?
You can change up to third if you like.
I forget about the gears because I'm so worried about
Break, break,
braking.
break, break, break.
Oh, no.
Slight loss of control.
I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
That's not the track.
We've got to go all out now because that was a terrible, terrible start.
Well, you do need to brake for corners like Chicago. Very good.
This is good, this is good, this is good, this is good,
Round
this
in
is good.
second,
Yeah.
And now floor it.
Yeah, go.
Mash that pedal. Yeah, there you go. Up to third.
We've got to floor it. There's no two ways now. Right.
Getting the hang of this gearbox
We're
thing.
learning how to drive.
You are going to need to
Brake.
brake and shift down for this corner. Straight down to second, it's bold. Will it work out for him?
Ooh, okay, you know what? It's fine. It's actually fine.
It's
Go,
not.
go.
This-
That
this-
works. It works.
I think you've got the hang of the gear check. No, I spoke too soon.
No, it's all right. Just style it out.
Tokyo
It's fine.
Drift.
Yep,
Yeah, very
fine,
good.
fine.
Nah, I've lost it. I've absolutely lost this. I'm not going to beat Gav. I'm useless.
No, you've got time.
Where's the confidence and swagger of your pro wrestling
I'm
persona?
not in my pants. This is the problem.
Is that where it comes
I
from?
need to be in my pants.
Keep going. Yes, you're so close.
Oh, that's not fair.
No.
You're just in the middle of the weeds. Miller, it was going so well.
It was
It
going
wasn't.
so-
It hasn't gone well since the first corner.
Where are you?
Somewhere in
my
deepest,
God.
darkest Surrey at the
It's been an
moment.
absolute abomination from start to finish.
Wow.
And I will now be the guy that everyone tries to beat and does easily with an abysmal time.
Simon Miller, you did it in 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
This is going to take a while to get over. I'm going to blame it on the very, very, very small seat. That's what I'm
Yeah.
going to blame it on.
Not intentionally.
Mike, stop it! I don't know what the pedals do.
Gearing's the really complicated bit. You don't have to worry about it.